the storm had been brewing since afternoon. By nightfall, the forest was no longer a place of gentle whispers but of roaring winds and crashing thunder. Tall pines swayed like dancers caught in a wild rhythm, and raindrops fell so heavily they seemed like silver needles piercing the earth. In the middle of this storm waddled a small yellow duck. His feathers clung to his body, dripping wet, and every flash of lightning made his heart skip. He was young, fragile, and utterly alone, the rain washing over him as if the whole sky had opened up against his tiny body. His little webbed feet splashed through puddles, his wings trembled, and yet he pressed forward, searching desperately for shelter. Then, through the sheets of rain, he saw it. A soft glow, flickering warmly in the distance. A hut, wooden and humble, standing bravely against the storm. From its small windows poured a golden light that seemed to whisper, "Come closer, little one. You'll be safe here." With the last bit of strength, the duck reached the door and tapped gently. His beak clicked against the wood. For a moment, the storm seemed to hush, as if waiting. The door opened with a creak, and there stood a white, chubby hen, her red scarf bright against the shadows. Her large eyes widened with concern when she saw the shivering guest. "Oh, you poor thing," she clucked softly, her voice warmer than the fire inside. Without hesitation, she stretched out her wings and said, "Come in, little duck. No creature should be alone in such a storm." The duck stumbled forward, dripping water onto the floorboards, but as soon as he stepped inside, warmth wrapped around him like a soft blanket. The scent of wood smoke, herbs, and fresh bread filled the air, making his empty stomach flutter with hope. In front of the crackling fireplace sat two more friends, a brown rabbit, his ears tall and twitching, and a gray squirrel with a fluffy tail curled neatly around him. They were sitting on a red mat, eating steaming bowls of stew. The fire painted their faces in shades of gold, and they looked up with smiles as the hen gently guided the duck toward them. "Sit close to the fire," she said kindly, placing a wing on his back. "You're safe now." The rabbit scooted aside, patting the mat. The squirrel broke a piece of bread and offered it shyly. The hen ladled hot stew into a small bowl and placed it before the duck, who blinked with gratitude, tears mixing with raindrops still clinging to his face. The first spoonful sent warmth rushing through his body. He sighed, a tiny sound that carried the weight of his fear melting away. Soon he was nibbling bread, sipping stew, and listening to the laughter of his new companions. The rabbit told a tale of chasing butterflies in the meadow and tripping into a patch of daisies. The squirrel spoke proudly of his acorn stash, describing each nut as though it were a treasure of gold. The hen clucked gently, reminding them how precious it was to share, to care, and